What's up, everybody? Staggerson Jags here. It is March 28th, 2021, and my net worth is approximately $10,000. This is my journey from 10K to 1 million. Step 1. I want to tell you how I got the money that I have. Because that seems like a pretty good place to start. And if you're anything like I was a year ago, you might be going $10,000. I don't care about that. I'm just going to buy another microphone. And that's exactly where I was a year ago. But I'll tell you what, I stopped buying microphones. So let me tell you how I got the money that I got. It was pretty simple, actually. The stimulus, and I got some tax returns right around the same time because I filed my taxes late. So it all came in together. And everything just kind of worked out for me. Like, this pandemic has actually been fairly decent for me. Like, work didn't slow down at all. It was like everybody else was brought down to my level, and I was able to rise up a little bit, I guess. I don't know if that sounds greedy or selfish or not. I don't mean it to. That's just sort of the way it worked out. Am I rambling? I might be rambling a little bit. You're going to find that I do that from time to time. Stick with me. I'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get you there. We're going to get there. You and me, we're going to get there together. So how the hell did I get $10,000? You're like, the stimulus wasn't $10,000. Well, my tax return was pretty good. I got 2 little kids, and I'm a single dad. So, and they just came into my custody a few years ago. So I've been getting the tax returns for them. That's helped me out a lot. It really has. And this channel is going to be all about me being open and honest. So I'm not going to lie to you, tell you that I scraped and sweated for it or whatever. No, I got a handout. I got a big fat handout, and it worked out really well. The first thing I did was I accidentally saw that Acorns was teamed up with PayPal, and they were saying that through your PayPal account, you can do the Acorns thing, which is, you know what it is. They take money out of your account every week, and they round up your debit card purchases, and then they invest that in the market for you. And I thought, okay, that's pretty cool. Maybe I'll start, putting something away for the future a little bit, being a little bit more of a responsible adult, because I never tried that out before. And, sometimes you got to try something new. And so I did that. So I signed up to Acorns, and I let them put money in there every week. I started out with $5, and I let them round it up. And then they show you, like, this little line and how you're doing, and I thought, that's cool. I like watching a line, but it's not, like, very interactive, right? You just give them your money, and they take it. And then, around the same time that PayPal was offering that Acorns, they started offering crypto coins on there too. And I thought, hey, I spent the last couple years watching people get rich off crypto. And I told myself, hey, if I ever got some cash, maybe I'll buy in and see what happens. And so I did. I got on PayPal. I was afraid of Bitcoin. In my mind at this time, Bitcoin was too expensive. I didn't understand how it works. It was a really bad move not getting into Bitcoin at that time. I bought a little bit of Litecoin, I bought a little bit of Ethereum, and I bought a little bit of, I think that was it. There's one more that's available on PayPal. I can't remember specifically what it was. I can't remember if I bought all 3 besides Bitcoin or just the 2. But I made money. Like, it went up, like, right then. Like, within the next couple weeks, I was like, right on. That's pretty cool. And then I sold out thinking it would go back down, and it ended up going back up more. And so at that point, I got a Coinbase account. And I was like, all right, I'm going to start building up a snowball. Thinking in my mind, I'm going to day trade crypto coins on Coinbase, starting with a couple $100 and snowball it up. And that doesn't really work out that well. Main reason is Coinbase's fees will, if you're trying to go like minute by minute and hit those peaks and dips, the fees will just eat up anything that you're getting out of it, unless you're trading with thousands of dollars worth. And even then, you're probably not going to make a lot of money just trying to do that throughout the day, minute by minute. Maybe you can, I don't know. Maybe somebody built an algorithm that does it or something. It seems like, because the way those prices jump up and down so much, seems like there's probably some bots out there buying it. I digress. So I got into Coinbase, And I actually did okay, but getting too anxious, I made a lot of wins and then lost a lot of it, and then like I would sell coins too early and then they would explode and it would get really frustrating. And eventually what happened was I heard about Dogecoin, and Dogecoin was trending on Twitter, so I wanted to buy into some Dogecoin. So I Googled, how do you buy Dogecoin? The first thing that came up was Robinhood. You can buy it on Robinhood. So I signed up to Robinhood, got a Robinhood account. Instantly liked Robinhood better than Coinbase. The selection of coins you can pick from there's only like 7 on there, where there's, I think, hundreds on Coinbase. Your ability to switch between coins that are moving at different highs and lows is quite diminished on Robinhood, because all the coins on there pretty much move together, except Dogecoin kind of varies a bit. They're not exact, but they pretty much more or less move together. So you can't really do that, but there's no fees. I mean, you're very clearly getting something akin to front running happening on your trades, because you can see that, I mean, the spreads are pretty wide and you'll get the bad end of the spread, which is to be expected. But what happened was I made a lot of money on Dogecoin right then. Like, I made a couple $1,000. And then I held and made some other bad deals and lost some of that and kept some of it. Meanwhile, I'm still working, I'm getting paid, and I'm like, this is my new interest now. I'm interested in the money, the trading. It's like my new hobby is money. So all of my spare money is going into that, instead of buying like another gun or more D&D books, or just finding a new hobby to spend money on that I'm not really going to have that much interest in or stick with. Instead of doing that, I'm putting almost every spare dime I have into Robinhood. And it's really helped me save money and learn the value of saving money. Which, if you really want to get started and you're poor, saving money is a really good place to start. Find some way to save your money. Find something you can do with your money that will save it. Investing it in the stock market is probably a good idea. Which brings me to the next point. I opened a Robinhood account, and now all of a sudden I have access to buy and sell stocks. So I started doing that. And I did okay for a little while. To be quite honest with you, I would have more money than I do now if it hadn't been for a couple recent bad moves that I made. Which another video that I'm going to upload here today or tomorrow will explain the majority of the major bad moves I've made recently and why I lost a lot of money in the past couple weeks. But I guess that pretty much covers it. Oh, maybe I should tell you what I'm actually invested in right now, what I own right now. I own several different coins on Coinbase. I won't bore you with each one. There's like $100, $300 positions on there that I'm not holding for a long time. I'm just waiting for them to like double or triple or something, and then sell out and take the cash. But as far as stocks go, I own a lot of different ones. I have too many. My portfolio is probably too diversified right now, but that's okay. I'm just waiting for some of them to kind of do something, and then I'll sell those off and consolidate some of my positions. But I've got stake in SPY. I've got 400 shares of Sundial, 2 shares of Stag Industrial, just like $100 worth of Amazon, 1 share of Apple, 1 share of Disney, 1 share of Coca-Cola. I've got a share in this gold ETF. I've got like a third of a share of Zoom. I've got 40 shares of Senseonics, 30 shares of Zomedica, 20 shares of Afria, about half a share of Ozon, 10 shares of Clover, 75 shares of Sonum, 50 shares of Siren, that's an ugly one, 30 shares of Artello Biosciences, 2 shares of Tilray, 6 shares of Palantir, 4 shares of Mara, 5 shares of CCIV, just under 1/10 of a share of Tesla, and 2 shares in Roblox. Yes, I know that's ridiculous. I hope there's no experts or professionals watching this going, why do you have all that garbage? What the fuck are you doing? Do you even know what you're doing? No, I don't. I literally don't. I really don't. I also have some options that I'm holding right now. A lot of them are down. But I'm just kind of learning how to trade options, which is how I lost a lot of money. I've learned some lessons. I've learned some things. I've learned what not to do for me. I won't bore you with whatever options I'm holding right now because that doesn't matter a whole lot. And then as far as crypto coins, that's where I have my largest holdings right now. I am holding 20,000 Doge, 0.022 Bitcoin. I don't have any Ethereum in my Robinhood account right now, but I have some other wallets that have a little bit of Ethereum in there for the gas fees and crap like that. 5 Litecoin, 30 Ethereum Classic, 1.5 Bitcoin Cash, and 1.25 BSV. So not a lot of each one, except, the most is about $1,300 worth of Bitcoin. And I'm just waiting for that all to go up right now. My $7,000 that I've got right now, $70.95 in Robinhood, is actually down. I'm down money. About $500. I've put $7,600 of my own money in. I've managed to lose all my gains that I made on Robinhood, but some of my other stuff has kind of made up for that. Actually, my Hoj has more than made up for what I've lost on Robinhood. I own 10 million Hojes, which I bought in at an average of point, then 4 zeros, then between 3 and 7. And now it's only got 3 zeros, and it's at about a 2. So I bought in a little bit more at a higher price than that. I think I've put about $800, $600 to $800 of my own money into Hoj. It's hard to tell because I had to buy Ethereum, pay a bunch of gas fees, and swap the Ethereum for Hoj. So the amount of money that I put into Hoj is a little bit cloudy. It's a little gray, but my current stake is worth about $2,000 right now. So I've made up for the losses that I've incurred on Robinhood so far. If the crypto coins will just do an up a bit, then I'll be back in business. I guess that's it for now. March 28th, 2021. Step 1, we're at about 10K right now. I'll try to get some more accurate numbers in subsequent videos. Hit like, please, if you want to help me to become a millionaire, the best thing you can do for me is hit like on this video, share it, be like, hey, watch this crazy dude that thinks he's a fucking cowboy lose all his money. Share it with your friends. They'll love watching me lose all my money. I guarantee it. Don't be afraid to leave a comment. If you think I'm dumb, tell me how dumb you think I am. I like that. I like hearing how dumb and ugly I am. I promise I'll read your comment. What else? I don't know. Let's give away some gold.